Hey, welcome to another episode of beersjackofbbq. I'm Craig. Man behind the camera is Jack. Today we're doing scallops. So these are Atlantic scallops. If any of you follow us on Instagram, I actually posted pictures this past year. It was actually my wife and I's anniversary where we did some live lobsters. We didn't shoot any of that. We just had that for ourselves. But while I was placing the order, I actually ordered a pound of scallops. My wife's not a huge fan of scallops. She likes the flavor, but they're a little rich for her. So Jack and I have no problem eating scallops. So today we got the SNS kettle fired up. We got the drip and griddle pan, which I'm going to use as the frying pan basically for searing these scallops off. I'm going to use ghee, get it pretty decently hot, and if you ever make scallops before, you know they don't take long to make them. So you only need a minute, minute and a half, maybe a side to get them done. And that's going to be it. So it's going to be kind of a quick one tonight, but looking forward to using the kettle. I got the Slow N Sear in, and that way I can control the temperature of the pan itself by either spinning it over the fire, which will probably start that way. If it gets too hot, I'll spin it away from the fire, let it just calm down a little bit before taking it back over and getting the sear nice and done on these scallops. So we'll see you on the grill. All right, so let's get these salads on and get the scallops on, and we'll start searing them off. So like I said, I'm going to use ghee on this. You can tell which way my back porch goes. And I've been like drying them off because you want the scallops as dry as you can to get the good sear going. So I think this is going to go well. I can see them starting to brown up a little bit, so I'm going to let them go for a little bit more. And I'm going to flip them. And like I said, I can move these around if I need to, or move the pan around or move the grate around depending on what I want to do if I think it's too hot. So they've been on just over a minute. Like I said, even with me blotting them dry, there's still a little bit of water content, and that's going to affect your sear. Make sure I'm over the fire. Add a little more butter to this, or maybe a little more ghee, I should say. Getting nice and hot in there. I'm going to take a look at that one. Seems to be searing off nice. These couple here are looking pretty good. I should be lefty so I can show you the better. This one here seems to be watery for a reason. I'm not getting a good sear on it, but that's all right. We'll keep it going. These don't take real long. Just want to finish them off because they're going to be done. Even though I don't have a perfect sear on some of these, the rest are looking pretty good. All right, going to bring this set off. I'm going to do the next step, and I'm going to probably let this, I'm going to clean it up a little bit. We probably won't show it on camera, but these are the ones that I pull off now, which look pretty nice. So we'll cut into some and show you what it tastes like, or let you know what it tastes like. As always, cheers. All right, so here we are at the end of the cook. Just have a few of the scallops on the plate here. These look nice. I would have probably liked it a little bit hotter, but I know I've done it before and I had it too hot, and I've actually scorched them a little bit. Not on the drip and griddle pan. I did it on a cast iron before, and I had it a little bit too hot, and it actually scorched them. So I didn't want to do that. So I was actually trying to be careful. I had the grill running just over 400 degrees on that side, and when I took a reading with an infrared to get there was about 425 when I put them on. Probably drew a little bit of the heat out of it just because scallops are kind of watery, and even though I was blotting them off and kind of trying to keep them dry, they started searing well, but as I was cooking them, more water was coming out of them, which again then affects your sear. But I think they look pretty good. So hopefully we're gonna cut into one. It's gonna be nice, and there'll be no issues here. So I'm gonna take one off the back here. I wanted to look where my other camera was. Nice and tender. Nice and white, opaque, done through. It's been a while since I had a scallop. That was really good. So this turned out, like I said, a little bit of experiment. I'm still learning a lot on the grill, and next time I'm sure they'll be even a little bit better. But please, for the first time trying these on the Slow N Sear with the dripping griddle. So hopefully you like what you're seeing. Subscribe to the channel, click the little bell, get notifications every time we do something. And Jack forgot to remind me again because he's supposed to be in charge of me drinking beer before we start. Also want to say that we're actually going to be affiliates of the SNS Kettle or SNS Grills. So we'll have a link on our channel or on our in the show more. If you want to actually order anything, be awesome and just help the channel out a little bit. Help us continue doing what we're doing, and we'll see you next time.